Art is hard. This is really, I worked so hard on, okay. Hoping it looks good, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I present art. And then people are just supposed to show up, right? Because I worked really hard and thought about my practice. But you know, arts can seem disconnected, elitist, and irrelevant to a lot of the public, and it's no wonder. We've traditionally focused on audience building, but art isn't just a product to put on stage. It's a practice. And we can share that practice with our communities. We can help understand their needs, and we can give them ownership over the places that they live. In doing so, we can create the shared experience that really builds a community. And hey, could it even enrich our artistic practices? You know, sometimes pass the ball. And you will find that our communities are full of stories, just waiting to be heard. Mentoring can help young people tell their own stories. You know, one story can spark another one. That's the power of a personal story. And you'll accumulate voices as you go, and eventually this motley crew of stories starts to weave together. And before you know it, you have a production. It can take 1,000 voices to tell one story, but some voices are underrepresented, even within the arts. But how can we create that dialogue that really enriches what we do? How can we come into collision with people of different backgrounds and different experiences? How can we learn from each other? We can have talkbacks, panel discussions, and conferences like these that help us merge critical theory with production to create a culture of inclusion. And still, in the most socially and economically isolated neighborhoods, students can feel disconnected from culture, their dreams, and opportunities. But through long-term social and cultural exposure, especially to the arts, we can empower students to seek a brighter future. And then students can become leaders in their own communities and give back. Education begets education. And you know, interrupting the waste stream is no new idea. But sometimes communities don't understand the resources that they already have. Through hands-on workshops and demonstrations, the arts can help communities understand the value of materials through creative reuse. This way, we can cycle resources back into education. But let's take the idea of community arts and really turn it inside out. Through large-scale urban interventions with a community of team members, we can reclaim materials and thereby rejuvenate our neighborhoods socially and architecturally. With more hands involved, more meaning accumulates around the objects, the people, and the spaces involved. Though seemingly disparate, one neglected culture may help mend another, thereby helping us reimagine the spaces that we inhabit. And by responding to the natural environment that we live in, we can imagine the world we inhabit. Dance can be a powerful tool to understand and generate knowledge. Migration movements, dance movements, political movements. We can spark new collaborations and create awareness to the world. Now, for those in rural communities, we can sometimes feel isolated from arts. I should know, I grew up on a farm. But in truth, there is real value in the lived rural experience. Farmers grow food, and food imbues our culture. Community programming targeting rural communities can help them understand that it is already, in fact, agriculture. It's there already. And public sculpture can engage our community similarly. They can help us confront our history. But history is not static. It moves and accumulates. History is a rich tapestry of individual histories. Unfamiliar, our shared history can tell us where we come from and where we're going. And our local histories help shape our perceived identities. And you, as an artist, may find strong characters in your communities that give life to those towns and cities. And your voice may just be giving voice to those people in order to tell their own stories.
My father is from Birmingham, Alabama. My mother is from Malaysia. I was born in a small town in Illinois, just west of Chicago. I started dancing when I was 3.
I got more involved when my mom got scared of flips and gymnastics. My brother and sister moved to Chicago.
I didn't want to move to New York and live in a closet with 7 other people. The struggle is real here.
We are the dance team. My name is Chris. I live and work in Chicago, but I went to school in Urbana, Champaign, Illinois. I went to high school in Aurora, Illinois. My dad is from Rockford, Illinois. My mom is from Belleville, Illinois. I was born in the Quad Cities, Illinois. Now, the Quad Cities are 4 distinct cities, each with their own identities and their own histories. And you know what? We even have a giant river running right down the middle. But we are one community. And here in this room, we may all have different backgrounds. We come from all over the state, and we practice all different types of art. But we are Illinois. We are one state, together in the arts. Russell.